Hey, man, it's Super Bowl weekend. But matter of fact, it's the Super Bowl week, man. We got a few days to go, but it does not stop the news that is happening in the NFL.
Round
The
the
clock keeps ticking, baby.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? Tell me how you like me now. How you like me?
What's up, YouTube? It is the All-Star Cast of the SBS coming at you guys live on another YouTube stream. You guys know how we do on these Tuesdays, a place where a fan can be a fan no matter how biased their take is. I'm one of your dope hosts, AFC Burrow, aka B-Rob. I'm here with a bunch of dope guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Tea Time here. I look a little different. I'm the same old dude. Let's get it in, man. Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
it in.
Hey, it's your boy the Bonnet. I'm already here, man. You already know we got some hot topics. So let's get to it.
Yeah, hot topics indeed. It's an interesting week in the NFL. We got the Super Bowl coming up. Players literally just touched down, I believe, yesterday and going through media day today for the Super Bowl that's coming up on this Sunday. And it's gonna be an exciting one, man. I think I'm not the only one excited for the game because I'm just trying to see football, man. After that Pro Bowl game, you know, the whole Pro Bowl event, I ain't gonna lie, the Pro Bowl event was a little live. Like Pro Bowl event.
I was shocked about that, man.
Yeah. They did their thing. I like how they introduced the new catching contest. I ain't gonna lie, my favorite event out of the Pro Bowl was when they did the one where they pulled the wall. I don't know if y'all seen that one, but they were pulling a wall that weighed over 2,000 pounds. But the catch was you can get it under 2,000 pounds if you took the weights off that was in the back of the wall. So, like, in dominant fashion, the AFC, very first round, instead of pulling the wall like the NFC guys did, the AFC guys running the back of the wall, and all you see them boys is pulling off weights. And I think they had to pull like 15 or 20, like 20 plates off, right? And it wasn't no light plates. So they definitely had to put some work in just to get them plates off. Yeah. And then AFC won 2v1. It was two bouts versus one. And you know, that just show you where them dogs at in the AFC, man. Them dogs on the line, it's not complete units like the NFC got, but like, you know, we sprinkled out there. So
a little something.
It was definitely dope. So, but yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff that's going on in sports. But I mean, even before we talk about it, I mean, how y'all week going, man?
It's
man,
hot.
Yeah.
I ain't got much going on. Work, family.
Other than your new look, I mean, you looking spiffy, man. Looking spiffy, hat feeling different on the head, like you know.
It's connecting a whole lot better. I'm liking it.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Good. Hey, look, don't have no babies, all right? Don't have no babies. I know what the haircuts can do to the wives. Don't have no babies, all right?
That's the tough part. You know how that goes.
Don't have no children, man. We at that age where we just want to coast and just take vacations. Right?
That's for sure. That's for sure. I got a vacation coming up.
All right, but yo, first on the list, man. We got a jam-packed show for y'all today. First on the list. I mean, this is already out there. Everybody already should know, but your boy Tom Brady decides to retire again. That's right. I said it. Tom Brady retired again. And if you go on Tom Brady's Twitter page, you will be cringe because my boy is on his Antonio Brown right now. He's posting pictures of him at walls. Like,
I was like,
if that's not the sign of I'm really retired.
And single.
Yeah, and single, right? Just imagine if you Tom Brady, you decide to unretire. And now that you go up into a locker room and they got this everywhere you go. Like,
come on.
Just imagine, like, you got this picture of you in your drawers your whole teammates laughing at you and all. Like, you can't return to a locker room after posting a
No.
picture like that.
Definitely not.
Nah, you legit retired Tom Brady.
Full-time retirement.
100%. So I will say I was the one who predicted Tom Brady was going to go to the Raiders, and boy, I was wrong. So it looks like at least for this week, because it took Tom Brady about 40 days up, right before the draft. As of right now, Tom Brady is retired from the NFL. So leave a couple of jobs that I thought that he might have gone to open for, some possible candidates. And it's gonna be interesting to see the NFL without Tom Brady. But I mean, we got enough young studs where
you're still gonna see Tom Brady on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
They paid that man an arm and 10 legs, bro.
Yeah. He
got that. It don't start till 2024. So
right. It's a whole nother season. Season.
Man, he gonna come early. Watch.
It's a whole nother season.
Brady about that money.
Yeah. We'll see.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, somebody shooting their shot already.
What they said in the chat.
What time the Giants play?
Yeah.
The same time the Cowboys play.
But yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. I think the biggest impact for Tom Brady not playing this year is now, like, other than like the comparisons that Mahomes get for Tom Brady, it'll make it a little bit more of the mystique now that he's actually not in the game, to where like you don't see him on Sundays. Because let's be honest, this year was not a good year for Tom Brady. If I'm him, I would have retired 2 years ago after the Super Bowl.
After the Super Bowl, I was done.
Yeah.
I don't need Belichick deuces.
Right. I would have retired 2 years after the Super Bowl. I mean, to be honest, even last year wasn't that bad because he did make the divisional round. He did make the divisional round, and I mean, let's be honest, if they don't have a missed assignment on Cooper Kupp running up the seam wide open in a historic year, the Bucs make it to the Super. They make it at least to the conference championships to play the 49ers, which I would have think they would have beat the 49ers. They were a lot better, but blown coverage on Cooper Kupp. You don't leave a wide receiver that's almost putting up 2,000 plus yards.
Right.
You don't leave the Triple Crown winner. You don't leave him wide open. So
no, that's just crazy.
I mean, that was just a poor judgment call for them, and they very much could have been in this at least a conference championship again. So it would have been dope if he had a good year and went out on a good limb. But that's the risk you run when you're one of those older players and you like great as Tom Brady. You don't know when to call it the quits,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was just too invested. He was too,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it too. Like, you're just doing something for so long, like you stuck in it, so it only makes sense that, this is this would be the result. But yeah, I would have hung it up after the Super Bowl, man. You just dragging it out. You done lost your marriage, which at the end of the day, I mean, obviously they had some deeper issues.
Right.
It was more than just, him choosing football.
Well, shoot, she put on him on I hope you enjoy retirement.
Single.
I was like,
retired and single, so
how
enjoy
your ex-wife put that on your stuff though?
Yo, I don't think that their relationship is bad because he still got children with her and got to build a family and all that stuff. I will say this though, I didn't like how the NFL made it seem like it was football over family. Like, I'm quite sure it was a lot of other stuff that probably stemmed from football, but it just sucks that not even that it sucks. It just shows the dedication that it takes to be like one of one.
Yeah.
You're going to sacrifice some things. Like, if you want to be the person or that guy in whatever like thing that you desire to be good at, you're going to sacrifice some things. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it, but like Shannon Sharp was talking to Chad Johnson. And he asked him like, yo, why you ain't never get married? And he's like, when I was with women, I told them that it was football first. He said that ultimately made me a bad father, because I didn't want my children to grow up like how I grew up. So
Yeah.
I focused on football so much that even the woman that came into my life, they ultimately couldn't handle how I was focused on football more. So
Right.
I was he said I was a bad brother, I was a bad grandson, I was a bad father, all these things just because he was so dedicated. Now, I mean,
Right.
when you look at him now, we like, yo, Shannon, he living the life. But he even said, like, yo, I go to bed lonely at night. And it's just like that trade-off. I don't know. Like, I love my kids. I love my wife. I don't know if I could, like, I don't know. I can't even say I could put myself in their shoes because I don't know what it's like to be the guy.
Yeah. No, that's tough. That's definitely tough. But I mean, this is round 2. Like, the worst part about this whole deal, like, we're still going to have to listen to conversation about, is Brady really retired? What if Brady comes back? Like, that's the only thing that just feels me. Like, I think that he's done. I mean, the dude was crying on the video, like he was getting choked up. So I think that he's legitimately done. You know, so I'm glad. Yeah.
He has to have a Lakers hat on. Come on now, don't disrespect me.
It will put a good head on your shoulders if you get it.
I don't want to be delusional. Stop it.
You know what happens with that, man.
That's a fact. All right, so look, next, since we was okay, so like I was saying, Tom Brady is not in the that's a fact. He's gonna be an analyst next year. He got the contract already. He actually signed the contract 3 years ago, right?
Like 2 years ago.
First time, yeah.
His earnings from this contract is more than his overall earnings in the NFL. That's crazy.
Yo, but what's wild is, see, the NFL, man, they be misleading though, because they don't tell you like how much TB12 made, right?
Right.
The company and stuff. So we know Tom Brady was getting fed, like his trainers, his coaches, all these players, getting paid through the company, which ultimately goes, but I mean, hey, if I was the quarterback and I could figure out a loophole to keep my contracts low so that way the team is good, but also get paid through another avenue from the NFL, I mean, I would do the same thing too, to keep it a stack.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was all the owner.
Yeah.
The owner started up TB12 and he was like, hey, I ain't going to pay you this much, but you're going to get it on TB12. I got you.
Facts. Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, I think his contract like over 340 something mil.
Stupid.
It's up there. Yeah. It's up there. But since we're talking about teams that Tom Brady is not going to be going to, we got another guy who's contemplating retirement. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers, and I put Roger, like I'm tripping, right? Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of the Packers.
A-Rod.
Packers, I've already came out and said, they looking to ship him, right? They're looking to move on to him, and they said they will not trade him to the NFC. And that man, Aaron Rodgers, he said he's thinking about taking a darkness retreat. Now, I don't know what a darkness retreat is, but too much darkness don't seem mentally a good thing for any person.
Yeah. Like, I was like, darkness.
Yeah,
like, all right, bro.
Darkness, everybody, darkness.
4 days.
He's trying to go to a sunken place. He's trying to go to a sunken place. I mean, he's trying to go to a sunken place. Like, I've never heard nothing like this, man. And then after like the whole ayahuasca thing, it's like, yo, do Aaron Rodgers, like, I'm no disrespect to Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not trying to say this, but like, dang, you got to, like, if this any other player, you'd be like, dang, is dude on drugs? Like, you start to question like this. Like, if this is who's the wide receiver that played for the Browns? Dang, what is his name? He always was smoking weed and stuff like that.
For the Browns.
Johnson. Oh my gosh, what was his name?
Dang, what is his name?
Josh.
Oh yes.
You know who I'm talking about, right? The guy who always would like get suspended.
Yeah.
I got you.
He's still in the league, right?
Yeah, somehow, but if it was him, bro, they would be drug testing this man. They will be, Josh Gordon. Yes, they will be drug testing this man. drug tested this man.
Oh,
Like,
for sure. We know why he's
Man.
not being drug tested.
Thank y'all for having our back. Josh Gordon,
Yeah,
exactly.
Josh Gordon, man.
Josh Gordon.
My boy
He plays
said
in the
Raiders darkness. Hey, look, in my opinion, it's between the Raiders and the Jets, man. So, like, let me ask y'all a question. If we go to the Raiders, what does that look like?
It looks like a championship type offense and a garbage defense. that's really, but I mean, that's
he's
still
not going
bad.
there. I don't think
No.
Devontae Adams like him.
Devontae won him there.
Yeah, Devontae was tweeting about it.
Yeah,
telling him to come over to his area.
Yeah, no, Devontae definitely won him there.
He even said it at the Pro Bowl. He said, "That's my guy."
Yeah, he said, "I'm definitely recruiting him." So no, he won him there.
Yeah,
but
I mean, if you Devontae Adams, like, come on, bro, you ain't gonna turn down getting Aaron Rodgers over there. Like,
you can't do that.
Especially when you already got your bag, and you need a quarterback to compete in that division now. Especially with Mahomes, Sean Payton there now, so he gonna let Russ cook. Russ gonna be cooking next year, and then you got Justin Herbert. He got a new OC, and you don't got no quarterbacks if you're a Raiders fan. So if I'm Devontae, I'm trying to get him there too because I don't see a full year with Jarrett Stidham. Like,
no,
that's an L.
I think it's definitely one or the other. I think it might be the Jets though. Honestly, I think it might be the Jets.
I think it's the Jets too. My boy Eddie said, y'all realize the New York Jets got turned around by an Arab coach, Dark Joe. No lie. I bet the bodegas be hitting. I bet the bodegas be hitting. I bet the bodegas be hitting, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So for me, if he was to go to the Jets, automatic competing for the top of the division. Like, you got the Bills, who are probably gonna lose either Jordan Poyer or Trey Edmonds, right?
Or Stephon Diggs.
Nah. He got 2 years on his deal left.
He don't want to be
might
there
leave
no more.
next year. He might leave next year, right?
After that Pro Bowl, he was having too much fun with his brother. He might be coming to Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
that, but
I don't know. He did throw him some pats. So he threw an interception, but his brother sold him on the catch contest, so that might have left him a little salty. But you never know. But yeah, now I could see him going to the Jets. I see my boy Eddie said Jimmy G is a free agent too. It is reports today that Jimmy G did get permission from the 49ers to go speak with the Saints. So I won't be surprised if Jimmy G is gonna be in New Orleans. I mean, that seems like a good landing spot for him.
But was that Jimmy G or Derek Carr?
Oh, that was Derek Carr. You're right.
That was Derek Carr.
Apologies. That was Derek
Carr. Say both of them? Yeah,
that's apologies.
Washington getting one of these quarterbacks. They might get Jimmy G. Washington getting one of them.
Man, Washington need to get rid of Rivera, bro. I mean, he
not yet, Unc. But we coming, Unc. Not yet. Not yet.
Oh yeah. We coming down that alley. We definitely coming down that Ravens alley. Yeah, we gonna hit the nest soon.
Yeah,
but yeah, like I don't know. Like again, like if Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets, I don't know. Like I know my boy Pedro is not on the live right now. So if he watching or watch the recap, he gonna feel some type of way. But it is what it is. If Aaron Rodgers,
I didn't say it, Pedro.
Jets,
I didn't say it.
Ramon is not saying it. I'm saying it.
I agree.
If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, Bill's second place.
Yeah. Bill's window is closing.
And my thing is,
it's like this open now.
Aaron Rodgers don't even need to be like great with the Jets. That's the crazy thing about it.
Right.
Like, he don't need to be great with the Jets. I mean, think about it. The Jets play. I know they play the NFC East next year. I think they play the AFC, either the West or the South, one of the two. But they play two divisions where they at least can have good games and possibly squeeze out a couple of wins for sure.
Yeah.
So,
they asked it to see the hair though. I'm just saying.
If if Rodgers goes to the Raiders, though, you got to think about it. Raiders was in a lot of close games, so
Yes.
he can push them over the hump.
Yeah.
And maybe that defense, with a solid offense, maybe you don't even notice the defense anymore. So
That's a
that
fact.
could definitely be something.
I mean, look at Kansas City. Their defense is not the best, but that
Yeah.
offense make up for a lot of the inefficiencies. Like
Yeah.
they're like 31 or 32 in red zone
Mhm.
defense. Like
Yeah.
they give up points, but their offense keeps the ball moving, keeps scoring, so it puts them in favorable spot. So
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
my boy said Jags coming out the AFC. Man, you late, man. We already done been saying this. I mean, we've been Duval in here, man.
Yeah.
We on the
been rocking
Duval
with Duval
train,
in here.
bruh.
We've been rocking with Duval. And we've been rocking with Duval. I had said that they was gonna win it next year at the beginning of the season. They shocked me and did it this year.
Yeah.
But I'm still sticking with the next year too, because I don't see nobody in the division that's gonna hold it. And they're getting Calvin Ridley next year.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yo, everybody in here, real quick, anybody that's in here, do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Go over, if you're on Facebook, go over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook, share this stream. Please share it with all your peoples. Give us the like button. Give us some hearts. Give us everything on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. Like this video, please. We appreciate y'all. But definitely come on in. We're about to, in a little bit, we're going to be bringing y'all whoever want to get on screen. We're going to drop that link in there so you can talk that talk.
I'm actually about to drop it in there right now.
Okay, here we go. So
if you want to get on the stream, you don't necessarily got to show your face.
Yeah.
It is encouraged if you do, but you don't necessarily got to show your face.
Yeah.
Because we gonna have a talk session.
Oh yeah. We got some people got to clear some air.
But I mean, other than that, man, it's gonna be interesting. This offseason is gonna be interesting because you got Jimmy G, Aaron Rodgers, you got Carr, you got Lamar Jackson, which we're gonna talk about in a second. You got all these quarterbacks who could be either on different teams, different uniforms next year. So it's gonna be dope to see it happen. And
talk that talk, Mel. Talk that talk.
Look, I don't know, man. If we talking about Steelers, we might got to cut the stream short because y'all know how I feel about the Steelers. You know how I feel about the Steelers, man. We might got to cut the stream short for that one.
That's funny. That's funny.
But look, man, speaking of cutting the stream short, it seems like somebody trying to short somebody money, and
big.
That ain't big business, bro.
Big.
That's bad. That's bad. That's nasty work right there. So according to some reports out there, it seems like Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens are at least $100 million apart when it comes to contract negotiations. Now, it doesn't specify the exact which part of it, but I'm gonna assume this is the $100 million that's guaranteed. Because, I mean, we know he's going to get the bag as far as cap hit for each year, but it's that guaranteed money, which is the issue. And I think the problem is the Ravens, we know the Ravens don't like to pay their quarterbacks until after success. They did it with Flacco. It's just how the organization runs. They pay you after a major success. So that's just, just how they operate. They've always operated that same way. But I think it's because of that Deshaun Watson contract. Like, you got Deshaun Watson, he's in the same in the same division, getting paid fully guaranteed $230 million. And if I'm Lamar, I won an MVP. I got more playoff wins. I have more wins than him.
Yeah.
I need that bag. Like, literally, it pains me to say this, right? Because I am a Cincinnati Bengals fan. But when Lamar Jackson is on the field, the Ravens are a top threat in the NFL. Like, literally a top threat, especially with that defense.
Literally.
Literally.
No.
He said I'm trying to come up. Yeah, that's right. We definitely not about to talk about them Steelers. Definitely not. Oh, if you guys want to go watch this on Facebook, just hit up the search bar, type in Super Bias, one word, space sports. and you'll see our same logo up there. You'll
It'll
see
pop
on
up.
the SBS. You'll be able to go watch this on Facebook if you also want to watch this on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
So definitely, if
we
you
are.
want to watch it on Facebook, definitely go to watch it on Facebook. Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean, Lamar need to be paid. Like, but Baltimore is known for not paying their players. But I mean, you got to pay this man. Like, what's the why wouldn't you? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, what more does he have to prove that he deserves? He's already got an MVP. Like,
Yep.
Literally.
you know what I mean? Like, that don't make sense. If he
One of
was
the
there,
youngest MVPs ever.
yeah.
The
And if he was
unanimous
healthy,
MVP.
if he was healthy, they definitely would have the potential to make a deep playoff run. You know, you can't count Lamar out. So it's like, why wouldn't you pay him? That to me doesn't make sense. $100 million apart though, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, facts.
100 mil apart.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like even if you like look up some of Baltimore Ravens like highest paid free agent acquisitions, they mainly just pay defenders, right? Baltimore has been a defensive stable in the NFL since they became an expansion team. Right?
Yeah.
And they've always prioritized playing defense, right? If it's one thing about the owners at the Ravens, they definitely preach that defense win championships, and it has the model has been proven for them. They've won a championship. Defense carried, did their thing all season. Like, it definitely it works. They've done it before, so I understand. I just feel like in this new day and age of sports, with everything transitioning into offense, you kind of got to pivot and do things different. Like, even look at us, right? One thing Cincinnati has always done historically has been paying our quarterbacks and our wide receivers. For all those people that say we're not going to pay T. Higgins, just go look at the contracts, bro. We always pay our wide receivers. We always pay our quarterbacks, right? And if you look at us before, we wasn't a team that allowed sponsorships. We wasn't all these things. But now we understand, like, yo, these offensive players, they're the ones getting you to the playoffs, selling the tickets. And look at Mahomes. Look at Hurts. These are the guys that's in the Super Bowl. The last few teams that been in the Super Bowl: Rams, offensive team; Bengals, offensive team. Year before that, you got Tom Brady, offensive team; Mahomes, offensive team. Right? All these is clearly like a trend. Like, yo, you got to pay these dudes. You got to pay these dudes.
It's, to me, I just had. And this could really go left, but I just had this conversation earlier, actually at the barbershop, and we was talking about a couple different things, and one of the big things with like this whole Lamar thing, right? Like, so they're pushing this whole narrative in the Super Bowl. It's the first Super Bowl with 2 African American QBs playing, and all of this, right? And they hype about it. They pushing this whole narrative, but it's like they just don't like. And this might ruffle some feathers, but they don't like dark-skinned dudes. Like, they good with the Mahomes type. Like, they good with pushing that. But this, like Lamar, like a real one, they not trying to push him and make him the face of a franchise or the face of a league. You know, they don't like what he stand for. I want to represent myself. I want to make all my money. I don't want to pay an agent. I want this. I want that. I want guarantees. They don't want that. They do not want you to exercise your rights. Like, they never want that. And it's unfortunate, but it's like, yo, this, just like Joe said, how do they pay Roquan before they pay Lamar? Like, that don't make sense.
No, now that I will say does make sense. Only reason why I say that makes sense more than that you pay Roquan before you pay Lamar is, okay, so Roquan is the highest paid off ball linebacker now, right? But you pay him because being that you drafted Lamar, the type of restriction a franchise tag you can put on him. So you put the franchise tag on him opposed to the linebacker, because think about it. On defense, Roquan is probably going to be here for the next 4 years for sure, right?
Right.
Whereas Lamar,
you got to click that link. You got to click that link in the chat. It'll bring you up in our stream, and then we can add you.
And then we can add you. I sent the link to your Facebook. So if you look in your Facebook Messenger, I sent it to you.
Yeah, click that. It'll bring you right to us, and then we can add you.
Yep. But you definitely pay. I understand why they pay him before Lamar, just because you can franchise tag Lamar twice.
Right.
You don't want to franchise tag a linebacker.
But I'm saying no, for sure. You definitely don't. But I'm saying it's a fact of like, yo, this dude has been here already. Like,
Facts.
pay him. You know what I mean? Like
That's a fact.
the worst thing that you can do is not pay your quarterback. Look at Dallas. You know what I mean? Like, look at what happened. We paid Zeke before we paid
That's
Dak,
a fact.
and now we're hurting.
That's
Zeke
a fact.
Zeke is legitimately the highest paid fullback in the NFL. He's a fullback.
Zeke is why your roster is messed up now.
Exactly. And everybody's hating on Dak. Oh my God, Dak. But Dak isn't the problem. It's Jerry should have paid Dak, and then we wouldn't have this problem. So all I'm saying is Lamar should be getting paid. And the fact that they're $100 million apart, at this point, just let me go. Just let me go.
Yeah,
let me go somewhere else.
Yeah, let me go.
Bruh, man, that's all they got to do. Just let the man go.
You letting Danny Dimes go that quick?
Look,
Lamar Jackson, absolutely.
He said he didn't do anything in the playoffs. Who's going to take him further? Now, so you got to go look at the stats, right? You go look at the numbers. Before the Ravens got Roquan Smith, they wasn't rated that high in defense. The moment they got Roquan Smith, the Baltimore Ravens was the top 3 defense in the NFL from the moment they got Roquan Smith. Yeah. You go look at the numbers, Roquan Smith. I don't think teams average more than 250 total yards versus the Ravens after they got Roquan Smith. And I don't think they had a rusher that got over like 60 yards average wise. But go look at the numbers. Roquan Smith drastically changes that defense. And I'm not gonna lie, people wonder why the Bengals struggled against the Ravens in the playoffs. It's because you got a guy like Roquan Smith that covers so much area. That's why I told people, like, if y'all go watch the streams, the Ravens is the hardest defense that the Bengals would have played in the playoffs because they can do things that other teams can't. Right? They can play certain zones and certain concepts that other teams can't because they got the line and they got Patrick Queen and Roquan that can do a lot of stuff that people don't even realize. So that's why I pay a lot of respect to the Ravens. Like, their defense is 100% legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got to pay that, man.
It's just disrespect. I haven't seen a quarterback be so disrespected like this, though. I haven't.
No,
he said, "I hear
that
you,
has done what he has done.
I can't win it.
You know why?
You definitely can't. You definitely can't win a chip if you don't got a quarterback. But then again, can we really say that? Because look at San Fran. They made it to the conference championships on 4 quarterbacks, right?
And if Purdy was not hurt,
right? If Purdy wasn't hurt,
know what's going to happen.
They lose that game, you know. So I mean, if you go look at even when the Ravens played the Bengals in the playoffs, Lamar Huntley had a better game than Lamar Jackson this season. Like this season, that was the best game by a Ravens quarterback this season. So, I mean, think about it. Lamar Huntley, if his coach doesn't tell him to do a quarterback dive from 2 yards out, they easily could win that game. You know, this doesn't make you do a quarterback dive 2 yards out. Like,
somebody, they thought they was playing Madden. That's why.
Come on, son. Like, you know,
that's why.
That's just insane.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about the Super Bowl, he did say can't win. You know, can't win playoffs without a quarterback. We do have 2 quarterbacks that we do want to pivot to that are dealing with a couple of injuries, and they talked about it this week. And Patrick Mahomes himself even said, you know, with his old ankle injury, he came out and said, if the trainers let me play through whatever injury destination that I have, I'm going to play. I'm going to give him my all. And then you had Jalen Hurts said he's coming out. He said he's been dealing with it, and it's just been getting better with time. 2 different tones. So it is kind of interesting to see who injury do you guys think will impact the game this upcoming Sunday, Mahomes or Jalen Hurts?
Bonnet, who you think? Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all want to go? Yeah, hey, we can go back to that Lamar talk before we get here.
Yeah, what's
You know?
good?
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
Huh?
Let me get right. Let me get right now. Let me get right. What's up, nephews?
Hey,
What's
what's
up?
up,
All right,
man?
all right.
Yes, sir.
I see myself now.
Yep.
You see it?
Yep. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Lamar.
Talk to us.
And I got it's a lot of people from Baltimore who are Pittsburgh Steelers fans, by the way. Whole lot of them, right? I wouldn't pay Lamar that money.
Ooh, man, you
And my buddy was
okay?
like, yo, do it. I say, nope. I said, to me, he hasn't proven himself enough to get that money.
Okay,
And
then
that's
let me
coming
ask you
from a
this:
Baltimore fan.
in your mind, why haven't he proven himself?
He is a phenomenal talent, right? He got great athletic ability, but he hasn't proven himself as a leader. You
Okay.
see, and
Mm.
and,
Yeah.
and and one thing about a quarterback, the one thing that was different with Flacco came into a situation where he already had an established, amazing defense, and he had vets on the team.
For sure.
The Ravens don't have that. That culture has gone.
That's a fact.
And because that culture is gone, Lamar is not, I don't know, Lamar is a different type of cat.
Yeah.
And he don't know how to get a team to rally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I agree. I mean, because you got teammates of other teams that talk very highly of their quarterback, and I'm not saying the Ravens fans don't do that, but it does. Like just from the news media, it doesn't seem like even the news media show that the team rallies behind him. You know,
Well, because he doesn't put himself in the media.
that's true too.
You
That's
see
very
what
true.
That is
too.
true.
That's very true.
See, one thing about Baltimore had always had the defense as the face of the franchise.
Yep.
They try to shift that and put Lamar out there, but I don't think Lamar is built like that. I don't think
Yeah.
he can handle the criticism that comes with it all. I don't think he can handle it.
Yeah. Now it's interesting that you say that because, I mean, that is 100% true. Like you said,
I don't know.
the Ravens is like built like as a defense first franchise. So when you then try to pivot to put somebody who's maybe not like that type of person that, like you said, that don't mind being in front of the camera, don't mind taking the bulk of the responsibility. Not saying that he doesn't, but like just being that face of the franchise. You're right though. Like,
But you got to remember that the last time that we won the Super Bowl, we didn't have no slouch offense.
exactly.
Because you got to remember, we went through Brady,
Yep.
we went through
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Manning, and then we went through. And then for the Super Bowl, we had to beat a stellar 49er team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it wasn't like they had Anquan Bolden, who was a baller.
Yeah, he was a bit different
They
then.
had Torrey Smith.
Yeah, I like Anquan.
They had Torrey Smith. They had Ray Rice. I mean, hey, they had it. But
Now, y'all definitely had some dogs on that team. I mean,
Yeah.
Ray Rice, like you said, he was a dog. And then, like, you know, you still had them guys on defense that was like tearing it up. That, I mean, if you think about it, like with Ed Reed, and then you think about it, like even with who was the guy?
Ray Lewis.
No, the defensive line dude. I think it's like his
Talking
name
about
started
Suggs?
with an N.
You talking about Suggs?
Nah, like I think his name like Ngata or something like that.
Nah.
Bruh, monster.
Oh, Holy Nada. Yeah.
but
Yeah, monster.
you gotta
Monster.
You gotta remember, Ray Lewis had came back from a torn shoulder
Yep.
injury. He was out there. He came back from a torn shoulder. So they was depleted.
Yeah. That was a different brand of football though.
That's true too.
But I told people John Harbaugh didn't have to really coach as much as he does now.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
He had walked into an ideal situation. He walked onto a team that was full of vets,
Yep.
that had great talent. They were superstars.
Yep.
Now Harbaugh got a coach.
Yeah.
He's doing a horrible job coaching.
Mhm.
He has made very questionable calls that cost us games. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I like our new defensive coordinator though. I like him.
I
I
like
like
him
him.
too.
He's gonna give us some problems for the next
But
5 years at least.
not really, because they just Baltimore don't have the talent, and then their defense they depleted in injuries all over again.
I mean, even with them injuries, I look good to me this year. I mean, the numbers. I mean, I was in a lot of games.
I put it to you this way: they don't look like the Raven caliber.
Right. It's definitely a
They
different
look
brand
like-
of defense.
They look like a for an average team. They would appear to have a good defense.
Right.
But I'm telling you, John Harbaugh has lost that locker room.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Since you're talking about that, do you think it's because, like you said, when he came in, he had so many veterans, and the veterans, they expect from other players, right? So it takes up a lot of the coaching. Do you think because he had veterans for such a good amount of time that he was lax or fell back on certain things that he had to do, that when now that they aren't there and it requires you to actually coach, that he just don't got it no more?
Absolutely. You had probably the greatest team leader in NFL history in Ray Lewis.
Yep.
You walked into this.
That's
right?
a fact.
So everything, the culture, everything was already established. So Harbaugh didn't have to do anything but maintain what was already there. But now that he has to coach, it's showing up. He don't know how to use Lamar, number one. He don't know how to use him, right? And number two is Lamar has lost confidence in Harbaugh. That's why he's gonna leave. I don't believe he's gonna play with the Ravens anymore.
Even with the new offensive
Well, they're
coordinator.
gonna hit him with the.
What'd you say, bro?
I say, even with the new offensive coordinator that's coming.
I mean, but for what?
Yeah.
I mean, because really, the offense wasn't the problem. It was the culture. The team has lost it. You don't even get the same. When you're looking at the Ravens, it's like they don't even intimidate people no more. They was known as like the bullies of the league.
That's a fact.
Literally. If it wasn't the Ravens, it was Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I knew you was about to say that. I knew you was about to, because I was thinking that.
It's the truth.
I didn't want it to be said.
It's the truth.
It didn't need to be said.
I didn't want it to be said. I was thinking it, but I didn't want it to be said.
When the
It's definitely
Steelers
a
and the Ravens used to play each other, you were seeing people getting, like, the ambulance was coming. I mean, it was the craziest football. And it always went down to the last second.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Yep. What you was about to say though, Ramon? About Lamar?
How they try to. I say the Ravens try to, like, I don't want to say fool him, but try to paint this picture. Oh, I'm gonna let you help choose this offensive coordinator. So now that you helped us choose him, now you're gonna have to sign at what we want you to sign at. And if you don't, we try to do things to keep you here.
But think about it. What have you done to bring all of this? You got so say, and then all of you haven't done anything to validate you having all of this say.
Yeah.
To me,
But I mean, look at the whole thing is the whole Deshaun Watson. What has Deshaun Watson done? He ain't been no closer to a Super Bowl than Lamar. And
but you're talking about a totally different franchise. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
no, I get that, but they not, these players not looking at it like that. They looking at what is the QB market and where do I get paid? Like, that's all. He don't care about the culture of Baltimore. He like, yo, I if Deshaun got X amount of dollars, I'm better than him. I need that.
Yeah.
At least I need that.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's like the thermostat on every team that he's played on, right?
Sure.
He'll say, I'll take He'd say, Tom Brady would like, I'll take a short on the money because I know I'll make it up in the long run.
Yeah.
Yep.
I take a short. You put this team around me that I need. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they didn't do it no more at New England, he went to Tampa.
Yep.
And he got another ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and the thing about it is though, but Lamar hasn't balled enough to get that say yet. See, I'm a little old school when it comes to like sports. To me, he just haven't proven himself enough.
Right.
That's like saying somebody join your church and they a minister and they trying to dictate to you what Sunday they gonna preach on.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna be nice, but I look at them like crazy.
Yeah.
Dictate none of that to me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just and Lamar, them type of franchise, the AFC North, they don't roll like that.
No,
That's a fact. So
if that's the case, then why don't they just let him go?
Because they got to get something out of him. I ain't gonna let you go and I ain't gonna get nothing out of you. Listen, I got the opportunity. If I let you, which I know I'm gonna let you go, but I gotta let you go for the right things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no second round draft picks and none of that. No,
No. Multiple first.
Yeah, and we gotta win now.
Multiple first.
Oh, for
But
sure.
if that's the case, why would it be multiple first? If y'all even want to pay him what it will cost for multiple firsts,
I'm not
Well,
gonna
you ain't
look
lie.
at Russell Wilson.
Say that again.
Look at Russell Wilson. Yeah, he proved what he did. They put how many round draft picks did they get? Man, we lost him.
Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, but I don't know. They just doing it wrong. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I was surprised by that though. I mean, I guess I'm not though.
I understood where he came from.
Yeah, a lot of them, especially if you're a loyal fan, you know how they operate. So you know they on that same type of time. Like, nah, like this, we ain't about to give them that money. My thing is like, okay, trade me, let me go then. Like one of those two options, and let me go somewhere else and get what I came to get. You know?
My boy said he's a paycheck and 2 wide receivers from a championship.
Look.
And the thing is, they could pay him and get 2 high-class wide receivers, though.
Yeah. So look, this is what I was thinking about, right? Which it might like really like hurt the chances as to why he might not be getting paid, right? So like, look, other than like what the Ravens organization is, think about it like this: when Lamar Jackson won his MVP, right? It was, oh my gosh, wow, all these things, right? Because we haven't seen it done like that at that point, right? But if you think about it,
A unanimous.
right? But if you think about it, who's done that thus far just as good in maybe better in one area and slightly, maybe a little bit diminished in another area? This year, Jalen Hurts, right? So like, I just pulled this up, right? So when Lamar Jackson won the MVP, right, he had 401 passing attempts with 265 completion percent. I mean, with 265 completion, with only 3,127 yards, right? Now he did get 36 total touchdowns, right? And then rushing, he had 1,206 yards with 7 touchdowns rushing, right? This year, Jalen Hurts, 760 rushing yards, right? With 13 touchdowns. So he got less rushing yards, but more touchdowns, almost double the touchdowns, right? Yeah. And then passing this year, Jalen Hurts passing, he's sitting at what, 3,000 and just lost it, man. I just literally just had it. I just lost it. All right, passing 3,701 passing yards with a better completion percentage. And then as far as like touchdowns goes, I mean, he didn't necessarily get as many touchdowns as
Lamar.
But it's like we've seen this brand of football already, and I'm not gonna say he's doing it better, but he's almost dang near doing the same thing that he did during his MVP season. Yeah. And I'm quite sure Philly not looking at Jalen Hurts like, yo, we about to pay you 230 plus, man. You know, I doubt that they about to give him 230 plus guaranteed.
Yeah,
even without the MVP designation or anything, because Jalen Hurts' numbers this year is almost similar to Lamar Jackson's MVP year. So,
but the thing is, if he wins a Super Bowl,
I was about to say that.
If he wins the Super Bowl, yeah. Now, but that's another thing. If he wins the Super Bowl, that does not bode well for Lamar Jackson then. Because now you got a quarterback that won a Super Bowl and almost did just as good as you on your MVP season.
Yeah.
You're not getting that.
The only thing Lamar can say is, y'all never gave me no help. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all never.
That's 100%.
Jalen got help. Y'all didn't give me help.
Yep.
And that's the best he can say.
Yeah.
But that is the truth.
Yeah.
Joe said, "Nah, I'm not paying him over 200."
That man about to get 300. He getting 300 mil. What do you pay?
What do you pay Jalen in?
Yeah, what you paying Jalen? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's getting over 200, bro.
He's getting upwards near 3.
Nah, I ain't gonna go that far, but
not guaranteed. Not guaranteed.
No, even with the contract, he's not gonna get
in order to get
it's 3, that's like 230 guaranteed.
Yeah, that's like Pat Mahomes money, bro.
That's a long deal.
That's a long deal.
He getting over 200 guaranteed, bro.
Look,
break the news.
In my opinion, we're gonna see Jalen Hurts around 210, 206.
And
not guaranteed.
How much did Watson get again?
Now, Deshaun Watson different. He got a 230 million fully guaranteed. I'm talking about Jalen Hurts.
He getting 240
over X amount of years will be around 210, 206, and I will be 150.
All right, so look at this.
Guaranteed.
Look at this. Guarantees. You got Deshaun at 230. You got Kyler at 1. Let's call it. It's 189.5. So let's call that 190.
He getting paid more.
Russell at 165. Rodgers at 150. So you mean to tell me that he's not better than Kyler? If Kyler getting 190,
Hurts is getting at least 190. At least 195.
No, he's getting at least 230.
150 is Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
150 is Aaron Rodgers, Joe.
And mind you, Aaron Rodgers signed that contract last year?
Yeah.
2 years ago. No, last year, yeah.
And the salary cap just went up.
And it just went up. So that's another thing. It went up 16 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go as far as Ramon thinking like 300, but I'm gonna say maybe 215, 210 guaranteed. He's got
to be.
No, I ain't say he was getting 300 guaranteed.
He's got to be at no less than 195. Because if I'm him, I'm like, Kyler's trash. If Kyler got 190, I'll get 195 at the least.
That's a fact.
At the very least.
Yeah. Yo, I won't. If his contract, if he gets
the contract was last year.
You signed
Aaron Rodgers contract was last year, bro.
Yeah, his contract was last year. But if Jalen,
Joseph said that it was an old contract.
Oh not.
Are you saying Kyler's arm is better than Jalen?
It's old now. I mean, but honestly, Jalen Hurts is getting at least 195 to 206 guaranteed. That contract looked like 270 million.
Joe, the market is only going up though, bro. What
exactly. The market changed and dropped.
It ain't dropping.
It definitely ain't dropped. Because I mean, think about it. You got Joe Burrow, been to a Super Bowl. He got to get paid. You got Jalen Hurts.
Joe would be getting paid at 300.
I ain't gonna go that far.
Where you get this 300 from?
Because they made it to the Super Bowl.
Yo, so what Danny Dimes getting paid?
4?
I was about to say 4.
400?
Nah, Danny Dimes is gonna get upwards near about $150, $180. Not fully get. He's gonna have probably about 80 mil guaranteed.
If a quarterback paying for 80 mil guaranteed, ship me out of here, bro. Ship me up out of here. 80 mil guaranteed, bro. That's
80 mil guaranteed.
That's wide receiver money. That's disrespectful.
Tyreek got more than that.
Tyreek got championships and everything to go for it.
Yeah, you asking to get a new quarterback. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, how do you? We did the math on this.
We did
a couple
exactly.
episodes. We
You
said
the
he was
one
going
who
to get
broke
like
it down
30.
to us.
Yeah,
You said 40
Yeah.
mil a year.
Yeah.
40 mil a year.
For 3 to 4 years.
Okay. No, stop it. They're not.
Look,
stop
if you do the math, if you do 40 plus 40 is 8, plus another 40 is 120.
Yo.
And then if you want to add another 4th year, that's
40. Hold on. Do that
60.
math again. You said 40 plus 40 is 80.
80 plus
Uh-huh.
40
It's
is
120.
120. Plus another 40, which this is the 4th year, will be 160. At least half of that is going to be fully guaranteed. That's what I said last time. At least half of that is going to be fully guaranteed.
He's signing a 5-year contract, but 40 per year. He's signing a 5-year contract.
They're not going. Nobody wants less than.
He's going to get his 40 a year. But the thing is, his base salary is going to be so low, so it won't hit the cap. He's going to get
that's what you just dreaming
guaranteed
for.
money.
That's what you're dreaming for.
He's going to get guaranteed. No, he needs to get guaranteed.
Well, Joe, you need to come on. We need to talk this through.
Joe ain't coming on, man. He too scared to get on here.
Off one good. This your quarterback. So this is what we talk.
Wait, hold up though. We done seen quarterbacks get paid off one good year now.
That's what the league is about.
Nick Foles got paid off of one good year.
Foles got paid off of a Super Bowl run, like 3 games. He got paid off of a playoff run, 3 games, and got banked. So what are you talking about? What?
As an Eagles fan, what do you expect, man?
He set himself up for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, his team legit gave the bag to a quarterback who showed up for 3 games and then went poo-poo next year. Like,
yeah, Carson Wentz got paid off of what?
Yeah.
What did Carson Wentz do? You know what I mean? Like, you put Carson Wentz in that Super Bowl, y'all probably lose that game. So
I mean, if it's one franchise that's known for paying quarterbacks, it is the Eagles.
For sure.
The Eagles pay quarterbacks.
Wasn't that the whole issue between McNabb and T.O.?
Like, they pay quarterbacks.
Wasn't that the whole issue?
But they paid Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is still being paid from the Eagles. He is still being paid from them.
He's still getting that.
But not even a good year. It wasn't even like a crazy year. And he got paid. Come on now.
Yeah, look, I will say this.
Going
into the season, a lot of people did not believe in Jalen. A lot of people that still don't believe in Jalen.
No, a lot of Eagles fans.
Yeah.
A lot of Eagles fans.
Right. Because remember,
we like Jalen.
What Jalen was about.
We like Jalen.
Remember, the media always was saying, like, okay, the Eagles are good, but it's if Jalen Hurts is going to be
but see,
good.
Those are the people that don't really do their research and really look. I've been following Jalen Hurts since Bama. Like, you cannot. Bama, Jalen Hurts is consistent no matter what. Yep. He is consistent. So to sit there and say, like, I don't think he's going to be good, I'm confused at that. Like, if this is what I'm going to say to Philly fans, if y'all don't want him, send him to Dallas.
No. Why would he go there? Come right across the river. Across the river. Not even across the river. Because we're not even technically in New York. Go right up the park. Go right up the.
Real Sam-ish right now. Y'all saw real Sam-ish.
I'm just saying. To me, every time we play Philly with Jalen Hurts there, I've always been on my toes like, yo, Jalen can go off on us.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And Eagles fans never really they don't support him.
Yeah.
If they go in and lose this Super Bowl, they're going to be like, forget Jalen, don't pay him, he trashy this. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, since we already on that topic, let's go back to what we was talking about. This whole injury thing concern. Like,
I like Joe not getting on.
You said he got to get on? With this whole injury concern.
I've been spamming links.
With this whole injury concern thing, I mean, I think if there's anybody who injury will impact the game, it'll most likely be Patrick Mahomes, just because his is more mobility centered. I mean, we've seen Jalen Hurts launch the ball to the catch, no catch, so it's not like he can't get the ball down the field. But, I mean, with that pass rush, I mean, Mahomes
Both of these
Mahomes.
pass rush are pretty good. Yes, the Eagles
Nah.
have the better pass rush.
Nah.
The Eagles
What
have the
you do
better
watch?
pass rush,
Whoa.
but KC got probably a defensive player of the year.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
one.
right. That's it.
And
Other than
the
that,
thing is, they would have to just like Aaron Donald last year.
yeah. But we
If
talking
you
about
ain't gonna double that man,
But we talking about the Eagles who
it's
got the
gonna be
best
an
offensive
issue.
line in football.
Yeah,
going
you're talking about the best
one good
offense.
player. Like,
Yeah.
come on, son.
They got injuries on that line.
They don't
right
even
now.
have enough multipliers to
Who's
counteract
injured,
the offensive line that they about to play against.
One of them went down last game.
Who?
on the Eagles line?
I thought one of them went down last game.
Nah.
Nah, I think they
Those
got
boys walked out
everybody.
healthy. Only person who got a little injury concern is the tackle dude.
Their best player, their best
Yeah,
offensive lineman.
Yeah, but he's been shutting
Boy,
down.
them boys
top
are about
edge
to
rushers.
get at that arm.
But he's
They're
been
about to
shutting
get at
down
it.
top edge rushers.
Well, are you saying Kansas City about to get at Jalen?
No, that offensive line, they're going to attack that one dude like crazy.
No,
Well, they just,
you're gonna see.
I mean, they might put Chris Jones on him.
they're not going to put Chris Jones over him.
Chris Jones is 7 feet tall. Like,
Yeah, I know, but he stopped Bosa. He stopped Bosa. He stopped Parsons. He stopped Thibodeau. He made Thibs look like a rookie.
well, because he is Mr. Snowman, Snow Angel.
I mean,
he is a rookie.
These are
He wasn't
three
ready
good
for
edge
that yet.
rushers.
He wasn't ready for that yet.
No, listen, I'm not gonna.
Stop it, Ramon.
I'm gonna give
I'm not
Philly
denying
respect. They got the best O line in the game.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean, let's keep it a stack. Chris Jones got his first sack against an offensive line that had 3 replacements.
Yeah,
He didn't get a sack versus us in our first game, so they got 1 sack as a team. So
Chris Jones is gonna be a problem.
Chris Jones is just he's nice. I got words for him, but he's nice, but he definitely ain't. Come on now, like he going up against a solid offensive line. Like, come on, son. It got to be Patrick Mahomes.
Look, I believe in that man Spagnuolo. He's getting to Hurts. Okay, he's a New York Giants bred defensive coach who's won not 1, not 2, but 3 Super Bowls. 2 with the New York Giants. This will be his second. One with KC.
Yeah.
Talk that talk, George.
Exactly.
He ain't talking nothing because this man is speaking some craziness. Like, nah. Yo, look. The reason
Ag's
why,
about to dial it up, boy.
The reason why Mahomes' injury is going to be more effective, is going to be more of an impact in the game. Think about it. Cincinnati, we rank low in the league in sacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our pressure rate, we're decent in pressure, but we don't get the sacks, right? Philly is a little bit different. Pressure and sacks. And Mahomes and them boys, Mecole Hardman just went on the IR today. They brought the running back off injury reserve and put Mecole Hardman on injury reserve. All right, so now, boom, you got a banged up Juju. You got a Kadarius Toney who's 1 cut away from getting out of the game. He injures himself. So that's 2 wide receivers.
Toney out.
Then you got Sky Moore, who is banged up too. Bro, who Patrick Mahomes about to have enough time to throw to, bro?
Hey, you got that one man, that bad
Tight
tight end.
Other than Kelsey. Like, and if they double Kelsey, then what?
Yeah, this you, Bonnet, because
Pacheco gonna be out that backfield. He coming out that backfield. He gonna drop it down. And I'm just saying.
So you think Pacheco about to have you think Pacheco gonna have a good game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Pacheco is going to have a good game because they're going to have to keep the ball from Hurts and them boys on offense.
Yeah, but how can you keep the ball?
So they're going to methodically move that ball. And you have to run the ball. You have to eat up that clock, which is that's what they're going to do
against the best defensive line of football.
It's
I
hard
mean,
for
now
LeBron to run.
you can run against Philly. I will say that you can run against Philly, but
Let me ask you this, right? Okay, Ramon,
What
let's
is
do
Pat
this.
Mahomes?
No, Ramon, let's do
Pat
this, right?
Mahomes?
Let's do this, right? Okay, you got Pacheco right here, right? Now, just yes or
Mhm.
no, is Pacheco better than Christian McCaffrey?
Oh heck no.
All right. Is Pacheco,
Faster? Yes. Better?
that
No.
ain't what I'm asking you. Is he better than Christian McCaffrey?
Nope.
Is he better than Saquon Barkley?
Nope.
Is he better than Alvin Kamara?
Nah.
Is he better than Tony Pollard?
No.
All right, then.
No.
So these are the teams that those running backs that I just named. These are the teams that have rushed in a total as a team rushed over 100 yards against Philly. The last team to rush over 100 yards was the Giants as a whole. Even with the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey and their running backs, they only got as a team about almost 80 yards. You think a team?
All right, I got one question.
Hold up. You think a team that barely ran 60 yards against the Bengals defense is going to run against Philly?
Yeah.
drunk.
Which one of those, like six running backs or something like that? Which one of them have Pat Mahomes on there?
And that's the thing.
None of them. None of them got Pat Mahomes.
So they got Patrick Mahomes on the team. You think the running back is going to have that much time? Oh, my gosh.
They're going to make it. The game plan is going to just when you watch the game, you'll be like, dang, man, this man Bonnet just called the whole game out 2 days ago. Not 2 days, 5 days ago. They're going to run that football. They're going to do it. It's going to look like almost like an old Patriots game.
Bro, that's
They're
not
going to run that
Andy
football.
Reid DNA.
You're going to eat that tie.
That's not even Andy Reid DNA. I think
All right.
Andy Reid.
Sometimes you got to switch it up.
I think Andy Reid rolls up at night thinking about 30 rushing attempts. Like, come on now. If he see 30 rushing attempts anywhere, exactly. Burgers is coming up.
His 30 rush attempts is 20 of them are scrambles by
Mahomes. Like, come on, John.
He don't puke like how McNabb did in the Super Bowl. He don't do that type of stuff. That's why he left out.
Look, I don't know, man. Listen, Patrick Mahomes, in order, especially with his injury, is going to have to play the best game of his life.
Man, that man about to have all types of shots. Right?
This ain't even just because
he don't got no injury now.
It's not me saying that Patrick Mahomes don't got the ability. Because of the team that he's going up against as a complete team, Patrick Mahomes has to be a force multiplier with what he has in order to even win the game. Like, if he had Tyreek Hill with Kelsey, and he still had all the running backs, all healthy with the same offensive line, stuff like that, it's a different story. But I'm not saying because he don't have Tyreek Hill, but look at his wide receiver options going into this game, bro.
Right.
I'd like to apologize to somebody, though. It happened, about in July time? Juju, I apologize. I say you wasn't going to be nothing without a number. That you'll be like a number 2. You're not a number 1. Show up this Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying, Juju. That's all I'm saying. Juju on that beat for us, man. It's going to happen.
Bruh.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, bruh. Bruh. Stop it. So
it's
now
gonna happen, man.
Now you're putting your hopes on Juju Smith-Schuster.
No.
Let me ask you,
who has a participated?
Absolutely not. But he's gonna have a game. He's gonna have a game.
You know when the last time this man? You know when the last time this man had a game?
It doesn't matter. He's gonna have a game. This one.
Yeah, week 7. Okay.
People play different.
Okay. You got it.
Hey.
You got it.
Hey. Juju gonna Juju.
That man has not even gone over 40 yards in the last 5 weeks, but he gonna turn up this game, I guess. He's gonna turn up this game.
Hey. Well, David Tyree didn't go over like 40 yards the whole season, but he had almost 90 yards in the Super Bowl with the bubblegum catch. That was from my man Mike out there with the bubblegum catch on his helmet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And Steve Spagnuolo, the amount of times he went against the Eagles when he was with the Giants, they had a decent defense those years. It's gonna happen, man. I'm telling you, that man Spagnuolo is gonna be a big difference. Y'all keep sleeping on that man. Thank you, Sammy. I'm telling you, man.
His backup is here.
Oh my gosh! Look, we about to switch it because we about to wrap up soon. So we got to do a quick talk, right? Because there's some little stuff I got to get up off my chest.
Let me take you to Talk Heavy University. Talk that talk, George. Listen.
Look, man. Let me preface this by all disrespect to this guy, the fans, and the team. Remember last week when I said, if you a kid and you in school and you constantly getting beat up by the bully at the school, and then you finally get that one win on the dude, right? You finally get that one win, so you chirping, right? I gotta talk about this man, Chris Jones, man. When I say the Cincinnati Bengals live rent-free in this man's head, Joe Burrow's scrotum hanging from his chin. This man stopped riding the Cincinnati Bengals. This is the first time he's beating Joe Burrow in his career, and this man had the nerve to say his favorite quarterback to sack is Joseph Lee Burrow, the same quarterback that has been cooking him for the last year plus. Listen, Chris Jones, I understand you are a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, but let's get one thing straight. You ain't a finalist of Defensive Player of the Year for anything that you have done against Joseph Lee Burrow in the Cincinnati Bengals. You need to hop off my man's sack because this is your first win. And like I said, when we go back to beating the Chiefs next year, it's just business as usual, man. It's not us beating on Patrick Mahomes, beating on Chris Jones. It's business as usual.
Talk that talk, George.
Like Joe Burrow said, the playoffs winning is expected. You are just now a part of the expected.
Oh, somebody in here.
He just a part of that expected.
Yeah.
Like Joe
Who's who's scared?
I'm scared. Wow, it took a while.
Yeah, I had to grab the laptop, man.
Hey, you joined at the right segment, though. You joined at the right segment, man. I know you joined it. I think you got the screen playing somewhere else.
Oh yeah, turn your audio off. I think you're playing.
You probably got to open up in a different window. Yeah.
I know you joined it. I think
There you go. Oh, you think though?
Look, my brother said it's okay to be hurt. Now, I ain't got no reason to be hurt, man. We already done beat the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl before. Look, this win that the Chiefs have does not matter if they don't win a Super Bowl. I mean, come on now. Like, let's keep it a stack. Now, I ain't got no reason to be hurt. We already done beat
We're gonna give you a minute to get right, Joe.
Yeah. My guy said, word, if you hurt, you hurt my guy. Look, at the end of the day, it does look just like Chiefs fans tell us, oh, you ain't gonna ring, you don't gotta ring, all this other stuff. At the end of the day, this is your first win against us. It only weighs big if y'all go and get a ring and y'all beat the Eagles, which I don't have y'all beating the Eagles. So, hey.
Yeah.
And I do want to apologize for a page. I know we said Pat Mahomes a lot of times this game. I mean this show. It's okay. It's okay. I just want to let you know it's okay. My shoulder right here. It's okay. All right.
Oh man.
I know he probably trembling.
Pedro about to go back to that same energy that he had for Ramon last year when he had it blocked and all of that. It was on site with Pedro and Ramon after that one time.
He's gonna come for him. He's gonna come for him.
Look, Pedro gonna pull them stats up, Ramon, and he's gonna shut you down And ain't nothing you're gonna be able to say. You're gonna be sounding like you grasping for air.
Oh yeah.
He gonna
Pedro
cook.
the
There's
same-
stuff
Pedro
I'll
the
pull
same
up.
thing.
He gonna cook you one day.
His
I'm telling
franchise never even won a Super Bowl.
you. He gonna cook you one day. I'm telling you.
He haven't ever seen them in a Super Bowl.
That can't be the fallback all the time, bro. Y'all
Yeah,
last
yeah,
Super Bowl was what?
I'm just, hey,
2005,
and it will be.
2008.
Huh?
Stop it.
Who?
I was
Nah,
still
I
in high
was
school.
2012.
You
2012.
got you got to come. You
Giants
got
was
to come better than
2012.
that Super Bowl
You gotta
conversation.
come better
I'm
than that
just
Super
saying.
Bowl time, man. We live in
When it's all said and done,
we live in a
The
what
Bills is
have
the
you done
Bills.
for me lately world, bro. We live in a what have you done for me
and
lately?
what have they done?
Nothing.
They have done the same thing the Giants have done. Nothing. Literally.
Well, what are we? My pushback on that would be this: what are you saying? You like? Let's take Super Bowl off the table. All right, forget Super Bowl. We're not talking Super Bowl because neither the Giants nor the Bills have made it to the Super Bowl in the last 3 or 4 years, right? So now what is nothing?
So that means the last 3 or 4 years was pretty much a waste.
I'm saying we're not even judging off a Super Bowl. We're just saying their accomplishments. Because if Pedro here, he's going to talk about their accomplishments, right?
Facts.
So you can't say they haven't done anything, right? Like
They've been
because
a better franchise in the last 3 years.
making
Okay,
the
okay.
playoffs doesn't.
This
that
is a
help with
what
something?
have you done for us now league, right? So let's
Uh-huh.
look at this year.
They got further than you.
Playoffs, make it to the second round. Bills made it to the playoffs. What?
Okay, let's give a little context to that. Make it to the playoffs. One team walked into the playoffs. One team struggled into the playoffs.
Ain't no struggle. It wasn't no struggle. We got
We
got it.
Good now.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, man.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening. Yo, I'm gonna say this, right? I gotta give a shout out to Mel, right? Because I have not had the opposition come on here yet. I've been enjoying seeing Eagles fans pull up. Well, no. Hold up. Was the first. Today was the first day I had the opposition pull up. So other than that, but like to be on like that energy, I had the opposition pull up. We had the Eagles pull up. You know, we had the Cowboys pull up with that energy. Shut down Ramon last week. And he shut down Ramon
I
last
get
week.
shut down. But
Hey,
But
hey, I'm gonna keep
there
it
is no
cordial
shut
tonight.
down.
I'm gonna keep it cordial tonight. I ain't gonna talk about nobody team. We know who the better team is right now. I mean, I'm just saying.
Talk that talk, George.
Oh,
Everybody talking about Patrick Mahomes. We done scored the same points as him. We got the same record. Yeah, he might be the MVP this year, but we taking that trophy. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Okay.
So what
how
you got?
y'all
What's
gonna
the
take the
score?
trophy?
It don't matter. The same way we did y'all. That's why.
Oh, they
Dominate.
11 points.
Dominate.
Oh,
Dominate.
okay. That ain't happening. My homeboy
That's
is
what I
over
said
there. He
about
got
the
something to say
49ers.
about that. The 49ers, they just a QB. He got injured way too early.
I just want
It
to know
would've
what
been a
Chris
different
Jones gonna
game.
do against the best offensive line in the league. I just want to know what he gonna do. What he gonna
You're
do?
gonna see Hurts in the backfield
Nah.
like this.
Nope.
He getting
Yeah.
to Hurts. He's gonna
Doing
get
snow
there.
angels because he won the championship. Going like this. Yay. Ramon, y'all probably not gonna win another championship for another 20 years, man. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I can see
All
that.
right,
happening.
if you believe that.
Trenton, y'all never gonna win
I
another
can't.
championship. As long as Jerry is the owner,
Jeez.
it's never gonna happen.
Well, Jerry probably don't got 20 years, so
Listen,
his team probably
Hey, that's
Listen,
disrespectful.
Jerry like 95 already. He
That's
looks like he's gonna make 100.
disrespectful.
Hey, listen, y'all know me. I don't talk Super Bowl, so
Listen,
I don't
don't.
got no reason
Listen,
to.
I will say this. This might sound shady. This is going to sound shady. No disrespect to Jerry Jones and all his accomplishment. But I got a friend who a Cowboys fan, and I told him, within 5 to 6 years after Jerry Jones, Cowboys will win a championship.
Oh,
But
for
as
sure.
long as Jerry is
It
here,
will be the next year.
I
will
hate
be
to
the
say it.
next year.
I just feel like things just happen like that. Like, I hate to say it, but I mean, I think it'll happen right after Jerry Jones,
Bro, they not selling that team, bro.
Nah.
It's staying in the family.
That's what I'm saying. So it's never gonna happen.
Steven won't be the GM. Steven won't become the GM.
Right.
He will.
Bro.
Steven will get a GM in there.
Bro. They're not
I
selling.
mean,
It might go to his daughter.
We've seen an organization where the owner died and then the team got a championship. Now, it was in a bubble, but they got a championship.
Damn. Shots fired. Hey, everybody. So y'all feel like this gonna be our bubble? Hold on. Y'all was talking about bubble championship.
Oh, he talking about us when they won?
Talking about us. Now, y'all said this gonna be a bubble championship.
No, this ain't how this is gonna be.
I heard y'all.
No.
No, I said that it's gonna be the easiest walk to the championship.
You can't deny it hasn't been an easy road. Now, so let me say this. Let me put this out there though. Before, because I know where you're about to go with it. Let me put this out there. Because someone says that the Eagles' road to the Super Bowl is easy, it's not negating anything. The Eagles earned the number one spot. When you get the number one seed, your road is supposed to be easy. Now, to compile on top of that, the Giants were garbage. We already knew they were garbage, right? So that was supposed to be.
We was just hurt a lot. We were garbage. It was hurt.
The Giants were garbage. But that was supposed to be the one easy game. Then San Fran's quarterback gets hurt. Does that not make it an easy game for you?
He gets hurt or he got hurt?
He got hurt. Y'all took him out.
Because what? Somebody took him out, right?
They take him out.
I'm giving that to you.
That's not why we watched the game.
But
y'all took him out. Y'all definitely took him out.
Doesn't that make it an easier game for y'all though?
Didn't nobody feel for us when Jalen got hurt. Then nobody had no excuses then.
What happened?
Then nobody had nothing. They said, even though our second string quarterback almost beat y'all, right? Am I right?
Wait, almost?
Almost.
Wait, is it so? Did he or did he not?
Y'all almost win a playoff game. You know what I'm talking about? Almost.
No, we didn't almost win anything. But did he beat us or did he not? It's not almost.
Come on now. It's not almost. You don't gotta. It's yes or no. Like,
it's a yes or no. Did he win or did he lose?
Are we gonna win or are we gonna lose?
No. Answer my question. Did Gardner Minshew beat the Dallas Cowboys?
In preseason, I think he did beat that.
Yo, see, look, I will say this. I can't support. I'm always gonna be straight even when it comes to this specific argument. Mm-hmm. Why? Because the Eagles lost with the backup quarterback, where the same thing happened with the Cowboys. So right. So it's one of the things where you just gotta take that L. We lost. We lost. Because y'all both lost with the backup quarterback. Now I can see if one of y'all won, then it's a little bit different argument. But y'all,
you can talk that. You can talk that talk to the guy underneath me.
Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact.
They ain't beat y'all all year.
Yeah. But look, I'm on record. I got y'all winning the Super Bowl, but I do too. This is the first one last week to say it's a little easy walk to get into the Super Bowl. I mean, and I'm only basing it on the fact
y'all
that
didn't have an easy walk.
You didn't have to play. You ain't have to play the number one defense like a Ravens.
Hold on. Who did y'all play that was tough?
We played a Josh Allen. You didn't play an MVP level quarterback. Then we played Patrick Mahomes, a MVP of the league. Yeah, matter of fact, this is your first time playing a quarterback of this caliber since Trevor Lawrence this year. I'm not saying that to say y'all don't got a chance to win. I'm just saying your path to the Super Bowl is a lot different than what the people in the AFC had to go through. So that's why I'm basing it off of y'all was a lot easier.
But one would analyze your schedule and so how many
hardest schedule in the league.
Hold on.
Third hardest in the league.
Your division is tough?
We had the third hardest schedule in the league.
I want to hear that. I want to hear about your division.
If we have the third hardest schedule in the league, that includes whatever in the division too.
I'm just saying, 3 out of the 4 teams in my division made the playoffs.
But y'all also
Almost
don't
was
have
the 4.
y'all also
Almost
don't
4.
have the parity in the AFC like how we got how y'all got in the NFC.
Almost.
You got to remember, y'all don't got the Chiefs, y'all don't got the Bills, y'all don't got a team like the Dolphins, y'all don't got a team like the Ravens. I could keep going. And this ain't no shot at y'all division or y'all conference. I'm just saying, think about it. All the quarterbacks that they would say is like MVP level quarterbacks, they all in the AFC.
Top 5.
The more complete units and teams are in the NFC. So when I say y'all path to the Super Bowl was a lot easier, again, y'all didn't play a quarterback of the level that y'all about to play since Trevor Lawrence. In the NFL, in the playoffs, y'all got the first round bye. Then y'all played Daniel Jones. Then y'all played Brock Purdy and the Johnson kid, right? 2 guys you ain't even wiping your nose with. In the AFC,
we wipe the nose with him.
In the AFC, you got to go through Josh Allen and you got to go through Mahomes. This is consistently every year.
So I'm asking you this. Hold on.
What is Josh Allen?
I'm saying if it's Josh, hold on. If it's Josh Allen, if it's Patrick Mahomes, if it's Jimmy G, you really think they're gonna sit there and pick us apart with that defensive line? Bro, they would have been doing the same thing Purdy doing, picking himself up off the ground. Like you
nah, but these is two different types. Two different kind of quarterbacks.
Patrick Mahomes' line is not our line.
Yeah, but they got a good offensive line.
But
they got a good offensive line.
It don't matter.
Matter of fact,
Patrick
Mahomes' offensive line is number 1 in pass block win percentage.
Bro,
so it's not. I'm not saying y'all not gonna get to him.
We had 2 months.
I mean, you gotta respect your opponent now.
Right, but I understand what you're saying. But our team built our team for the playoffs. We got Sue, we got Cox, we got Hassan.
Yep.
We got a whole bunch of people we can rotate.
It's not like y'all defense.
Matter.
It's not like y'all defense.
It's gonna be mismatches everywhere.
It's not like y'all defense ain't been got before. Because think about it like this: with all those names, y'all struggled against the Saints, right? Y'all struggled against the Colts.
We talking about certain games in the season. We could dissect that.
Listen,
shit with everybody.
You just told me all these players. Now I'm telling you
about. But I'm telling you, you reviewing the tape, right? So if we go look at the tape, right? Yeah. Y'all went on a run, right?
No. We talking about your team.
No. I'm just saying. If everybody can critique everybody's game. That's what
exactly.
It is. Sure. We got the win though.
Talk that talk, George.
I understand that, right?
We've been the most dominant the whole season.
I can't agree with you on that.
Nobody questioned anything.
I can't agree. You can't say you've been the most dominant when you struggled against the Bears. You struggled against the Colts. You lost to the
Bro, how many games did we blow people out too?
Listen, you said you've been dominant. I'm telling you about the games that y'all wasn't, which is a part of the whole season.
So, B, has it been more close games or has it been more blowouts?
Nah, see, you can't really I understand what you're saying. Listen. I understand what you're saying, but given the context of these games that you're referring to, right? Honestly, a blowout against the Giants, who was playing with backups. You gonna count that as dominance? It's the Giants. You're not playing a competent team that's gonna really give y'all any work. For that dominance is us blowing the Bills out, a top team that's number 2 in the division, and we blow them out. That's dominance. Y'all ain't do that.
Hold on. We ain't do that. Blow out the top defense.
No, I said top team.
No, I'm talking about in the playoffs.
Out a top team yet.
Hold on. But everybody was saying that the 49ers defense was the number 1.
I ain't talking about
the
49ers. I'm not talking about
number
the defense.
1.
I'm talking about a team. Y'all have not blown out a top team yet.
Wait. No. I get what you're saying, Joe.
I get what you're saying.
Is a top team.
Only thing I would my small little pushback to that would be, what's the difference in the Dallas versus Philly game? Say this. Y'all gave us no credit for dropping what we dropped on y'all because we went up against y'all backup quarterback.
Yep.
So what's the difference now?
What against the backup defense?
when the shoe was on the other foot, y'all went up against a fourth string quarterback, which means he turned the ball over. He had no offensive production. He couldn't do nothing. So why? My thing, all I want to know is if the narrative was good a few weeks ago when Dallas did it against Philly, why is it changing now against y'all with San Fran?
Okay, so I can say the same thing about Purdy, though, right?
That's true.
I can say the same thing about
That's
Purdy.
true.
Purdy had
100% true.
everybody was on Purdy back, saying like, "Yo, this dude is this that." Like
They definitely taught them up. They
I'm
definitely
just
taught him
keeping
up.
it real.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
had the utmost fucking confidence in Purdy. Then as soon as he got his ass smacked, everybody like, "Oh, it was just the backup." Come on, bro.
Nah.
I'm with you on that.
That's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
won't disagree with that.
No,
I
I wouldn't
wasn't
say
a
that
Purdy.
he was just the backup.
No,
He's the starter.
No, he
Yeah,
was the third
it's over.
string.
Yes, he was but he's
it's
a
over.
start. He's going to start in this league next year.
Bro, Trey Lance didn't do shit before he even got hurt. So why would you not go with Purdy?
Right. Now,
That's
look,
what I'm saying. Purdy's going to start.
Look, I will say this. Like now, as
It's just
far
he
as
was
like,
hurt first quarter.
I will say this. As far as like dominance, right? Because if I'm not mistaken, the Eagles only beat 2 teams by 20 points this year, and I think 2 other teams. It total 2 teams by 20 points, and 2 teams by 14 points. All the other games, if you go look at the scores were close. Now the games may not been close. That's why I say like when it comes to context, right? The score can look differently than how the actual game was, right? So I wouldn't
Right,
say
they
like
probably
that's why I
dominated
could
a lot
sit here
more
and say
games.
the Eagles wasn't as dominant as you would say they were. Now they got their wins, right? You're supposed to beat the teams you're supposed to beat, right? I'm always gonna say you're supposed to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat, right? So y'all won the games y'all supposed to win. Y'all was supposed to beat the Giants this playoff. Brock Purdy goes out, y'all supposed to beat the 49ers. Even I can say all of that.
They was gonna beat the
Man, bro.
49ers no matter what.
Yeah, even when Purdy was there, I still had to. Y'all see my bracket? I had the Eagles going to the Super Bowl, right? Which is my NFC bracket, perfect, right? Perfect, right? So even I can say all of that and still contextually say y'all struggled on the way, and y'all still had an easier road to the Super Bowl than all these other teams.
But you condemning us for everybody else's poor play.
I'm not condemning.
Nah, that's what you saying.
I'm not condemning you.
The whole
I'm
NFC
just
is
saying
garbage.
what is out there.
That we're not dominant because the NFC wasn't good this year. It's been plenty of years when the AFC's been garbage too. Like all the years the Titans, look at it. Look at the Titans. Look at the Jaguars. Look at how many games they won or lost.
I think the Jags went like 9-8 this year.
That's what I'm saying. That's garbage.
Yeah.
So that's a whole division that's garbage.
Well, can you really call them garbage if they're like, again, then I'm gonna revert back to strength of schedule. Then, like, can you call them garbage if they play tougher competition than y'all? Because y'all thinking about the Jaguars, y'all only beat them by 8 points.
But Dallas lost to them, right?
Right. So
does that make us better than Dallas or
the Giants beat them?
I don't look at it like that, right? Because then what if somebody say, okay, y'all lost to the Saints, right? But we beat the Saints. Does that make the Bengals better than the Eagles? You're gonna be like, nah, because we was dominant all year.
Well, I feel like the Saints was trying to get back at us anyway.
See, now you add in context that wasn't in what you just said.
I just feel like the Saints
I'm
game.
only going off of what you giving me.
I feel like the Saints game was like a divisional game. It was a little
nah, because you told me 3 people from your division went to the playoffs. That ain't no division game.
I'm just saying that Saints game. I don't know.
Look, I'm just going over what you told me. Right. In my opinion,
how many teams from your division made it?
A good game.
How many teams from your division made it to the playoffs?
2. It was 2.
Yep.
Yeah, 2. Who? The Ravens and the Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And mind you, hey, that's 2 teams with over 10 wins.
Did y'all play each other? Y'all played each other, right?
Yes.
So I feel like if Lamar Jackson would have played, he would have beat y'all.
Okay, then let me ask you this.
I said the same thing.
Let me ask you this. If I tell you the quarterback that played had a better game than Lamar Jackson had all season, bro, and I tell you Lamar Jackson plays the same way he played against us the first time, do they still win? Because Huntley played way
Lamar
better
Jackson
than
is
Lamar has played
dynamic.
all
But
season.
He is
again,
On
dynamic. He's
top of
different.
listen, we
Okay,
talk
I
about
hear you.
context. You mean to tell me a Lamar Jackson that has not played in over a month is about to come on their field and beat the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah,
He different. That man different, man.
bro. You not like respecting Lamar, like, bro. Who
I'm not
the hell has
disrespecting.
he had to throw
I'm
the
not
ball to?
disrespecting no player,
No,
but
no,
it
I'm
sounds like
just
you
saying. You got
disrespecting
all this talent.
NFL players
No,
for
but you got all
saying
this
that.
talent on your team. You got all this talent on your team. He don't got that, bro.
Yeah, but you mean to tell me any NFL player, any top echelon NFL player can miss a month of football, over a month, and then come in a playoff atmosphere and be tip top and win a game?
B, you act like he's sitting on his couch.
He's not even
Well,
practicing. He's been in the
Bro, he's
walking
still
booth.
rehabbing. He's still in shape.
He's been in the walking booth. Even when the Cincinnati Bengals,
in shape.
listen, when they played him, when they came to us the week before the playoffs and played us, and he was there, go look at him. When he's walking up the sideline, he's limping.
Bro, I hear you. That's probably why he didn't fucking play. But I'm just saying is Lamar, if Lamar was healthy,
see,
or
I
if they
can't do the if.
hold on,
I can't do it if he was healthy.
Hold on. Even if he's not 100%, and they pay that man that money.
Okay, so then you doing it if he was healthy, right?
Bro, I'm
Lamar,
just saying, if he was able to play, I should say that.
I was about to say, because if we're gonna add the if was healthy, then I'm gonna add my lineman that should be healthy too. Then
who?
Jonah Williams,
bro,
dislocated.
He's not a game changer to me.
Who dislocated his knee the week before the playoffs versus the Ravens.
He's not a game changer.
Hold up. Lyle Collins, right? Torn ACL. Alex Kappa, ankle. If we're gonna talk about bring healthy players back, go look at the numbers.
Same thing with us then. If we talking like that,
we could talk like that. I'm just saying.
One of our corners was out, right?
You gotta use it for me.
I'm just saying. One of our corners was out most of the year.
That's a fact,
right? Lyman in and out, Jalen in and out.
But I only am over gonna use the argument that you use against me.
I feel
because I'm like, yo, we had injured players
man.
too. So
I'm just saying, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all long, man, because I love
it's
what y'all
cool.
doing.
It's
I love what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man. Like,
look, for me as an AFC
fan,
fan,
right now.
As an AFC fan, I had the AFC winning the next 5. I need the Eagles.
Why do you feel that way, sir?
You ain't hear what I'm saying. I need the Eagles to go win this one, bro. Look, I said I had the next 5. I need the Eagles to go win this one. I don't want me personally. I don't want to see Mahomes, especially after Chris Jones and all his talking. I don't want to see them boys win no championship.
I don't think. I think Mahomes is going to be like Aaron Rodgers, bro. He got that one ring on his.
I said that
because his even the way that he won his, if Jimmy G would have been a little bit better.
Look, the other day I told somebody if Patrick Mahomes lose this Super Bowl, I'm calling him Aaron Rodgers until then. And
he got the commercial.
No, because he goes to the Super Bowl, so he ain't winning them if that's the case. So,
but I'm gonna keep it real. You know why he better than Aaron Rodgers though?
Yeah, Mahomes the best
because he's been to consecutive AFC Championship games. He's done played Tom Brady. He's done played Joe Burrow. He done played who else was who was the other person that was in his way?
He beat Dang, who did they play that?
Was it Lamar?
Herbert?
No, they ain't play Herbert.
Bro, Herbert is overrated to me. I don't know. I don't see what everybody else is seeing. I don't see it. I think it's just he got good receivers.
It's the hair.
Yeah, that too.
I like Herbert. I like Herbert. He eyed in my book.
I do.
I feel like Lawrence is better.
Not yet. Oh yeah.
I do have.
We rock out with Duval here
because y'all just said something about somebody hurt for a long time and then came back in the Super Bowl, do nothing. Your own Eagles, Terrell Owens, was injured for what? He had a broken leg. He was out for like what? Almost 10 weeks. Came back and had a crazy Super Bowl game on one leg.
Yeah, but
I
this
hear
is
you,
quarterback position,
bro. But T.O. is like a alien, bro.
He's going
He's
physical
different.
specimen.
He's different.
Yeah,
Him and Randy Moss
like
is like
lab
different,
born.
bro. Like you'll never see them again.
There's nobody in the NFL even remotely close to who T.O. is.
And he was running a 4.6 at 40. No, he was running like a 4.2
Yo,
at
he's
40.
Last
still
year.
up there. He's still up there.
Last year.
T.O.'s still trying to get on an NFL team right
Bro,
now.
what are you doing? Like,
Yo, the crazy thing
T.O.
is,
probably
his
called
body
Andy Reid
ain't
like,
the
yo,
same.
you
Like,
need
his
a
body
receiver,
ain't
I'm
the
here.
same.
bro,
Yeah.
you're in the Hall of Fame. Why are you trying to get a job? What is going on?
For the love of the game, man.
That's weird to me, bro.
Just built like that.
That's weird.
Hey, so since you're here, man,
That's his life. Football is his
we
life.
can't let you leave without a score prediction, though. We can't let you leave without a score prediction. If you already got y'all winning, which I know you do, we got to get a score prediction then.
26-20 Eagles.
Oh, that's it. That's not a beat down.
That's not a beat down.
You said a
Yo,
beat down.
It's crazy you say that because
I feel like
by
I feel like we're gonna be up most of the game, and then they're gonna score a late little touchdown or whatever, trying to get around.
I see. So y'all did dominate, but just towards the ending.
We already hyped. We done popped the bottles already.
Who y'all kicker?
All right.
Elliot.
Don't be like Flacco.
Yo, just make sure he don't watch the halftime show. All
Nah,
right,
boys?
yeah.
make sure he don't watch the halftime show. All right.
That's what y'all did. That's what y'all dude did.
Evan McPherson was out there like this, bopping.
Bro,
I'm like, come on.
it's Rihanna too, though.
It's Rihanna too. Like, come on.
That's the trap right there.
All right.
They did that right,
But just make sure you don't watch the halftime.
bro. You know they about to watch Rihanna though.
Listen, man, when they had Snoop Dogg and them out there last year, and they showed Evan McPherson watching and like kind of like bouncing. I'm sitting there like, what are you doing, son?
I mean,
Yeah,
I would have been out there for that halftime show too.
I know
bro. But you the kicker though. Get the hell out of here. Like, what are you doing?
I would have been right out there too.
You need to be worried about the right stuff, dog. We might need you, dog.
That's a fact.
You missed this field goal. You can't even go back to Cincinnati.
That's a fact. Don't get on the
hype
plane.
music.
Walk your way back to the stadium.
Listen, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yo, I don't have a score prediction yet, but I got y'all winning by 9 though.
9? That's high.
Listen, my score prediction has been right.
I feel you. I feel like it's either gonna be what I said or like when the Broncos beat the crap out of the what was it? The Panthers?
Panthers, yeah.
Yeah, it got bad.
That was rough.
That was rough. I even remember where we watched the game at. That was rough.
Was it y'all?
Yeah, I turned it off after a while.
Nah, it was at Breezy House.
Oh, it was rough.
Yeah.
It was
I remember that year. It was rough.
We was by halftime and we was talking about
party over.
It was
party over. Hey, all I would do is text her, hey, party over.
Yeah. You lived far too at that time, and you start thinking about the drive home like, hey,
listen,
I drove all the way here for this.
When my Eagles win, we'll beaten 2 GOATs in almost less than a decade.
Okay.
I don't got nothing to say about that.
Hey, bro,
I know how it feels to beat a goal, especially twice.
Yeah, me too. I don't know about anybody else, but Trent, you definitely don't know what we're talking about.
Hey, we ain't been in the Super Bowl, but we
never know what we're talking about.
We sent him into retirement.
Not yet. Hey,
I respect you though. I respect you though, because you're a real fan.
Appreciate
it's some oh man,
listen,
it's crazy.
Listen, I know some bandwagons, but because our fan base ain't big as everybody else, I welcome them.
Hey man, call them out, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, man. I love you, brothers, man. Y'all take it easy, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Britton, I see you in a little bit, brother, man.
Oh yeah, bring your fishing pole.
Oh yeah, listen. You want to see it?
No.
Look.
Hey, look. All I want to
nice
see
little spot for it right here, baby.
All I want to see is pictures from Krabby Mike's. That's all I want to see. Just
listen, bro.
What the food look like?
What's the next? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. That's all another conversation.
Yeah. We gotta link up, man. For real, man. All right, Joe.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Oh my gosh.
How? Just
Yo,
turn it. Just end
stream
it.
over. No,
Just end
I'm just saying. I'm just saying though.
stream done.
I'm just saying.
We're not
Had to
talking
end it
about
with that
Eli
one.
Manning. That's a no. We definitely not talking about no Eli Manning. Boy, had to slide that one in there.
I was like, "What's going on with the
Yeah,
screen?"
like I know that wasn't me. Like, but yeah, I mean, so I mean, y'all got anything to say? Like, yay. I love when we bring people on so they can talk. They talk, man. It feel good because I like having healthy conversations like that. Like, I love having healthy conversations like that.
No, good, good show for me. It was good. It was good.
Great, man.
I
Appreciate
ain't got
y'all
much
out
junk
there.
to talk, man. My Cowboys is out. We heavy. We heavy in the off season. We heavy in it. It's so much going on. I can't even keep
Always
up with
got
it.
junk to talk.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
Pull it out of
we out here
somewhere.
though. We definitely gonna have some fun though. But no, Super Bowl gonna be good. I'm still rolling with Philly. I'm rolling with Philly. I can see a 9-point victory. I don't think. I think it's gonna start off close, but I think Philly gonna end up running away with it. I think they're gonna run away with that game.
Yeah, I already got Pat. I got Pat. I got the Mahomes boys. The Mahomes boy in the last minute drive.
Like I
Not
said,
a game winning touchdown though. Game winning field goal.
like I said, we don't. I don't have a score prediction. Makai, we do these every Tuesday, man. Every Tuesday, even when the season is over, you're gonna hear us talking our talk on Tuesdays. And we may throw some random streams here and there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yep. Make sure you click the bell icons. But Tuesday, y'all could definitely expect us to come on and just conversate and let people come on. But I will say, thank you guys for pulling up to the stream for the SBS, the Super Bias Sports Show, a place where a fan can be a fan. Make sure you guys subscribe. Look, man, we've been dropping some fire shorts on YouTube. If you don't know what shorts is, they reels. Make sure you guys watch those, comment on those as well. You'll probably see some from the Super Bowl as well. And we're going to catch you on the next stream, which will be scheduled for next Tuesday. Or click them bell icons just in case if we just randomly stream again on another day. All right. Make sure y'all like the stream. It's the SBS crew. Peace.
Peace.